Alright, so this followed me home last night. It's a 88 F350, obviously dually, extended cab, 7.3 IDI, and basically whatever transmission I feel like putting in it. It had a C6 originally, and the previous owner swapped it to a ZF5, and so now I'm piecing some stuff back together. Overall, the thing is in fairly decent shape for its age. Odometer shows 87,000 miles. As to whether that is the original mileage or something, I don't know. But the bedsides look pretty good. Usually you see rust and stuff here. The fenders look great. Both sides, no cracks, no chips. Bed floor's in pretty rough shape, but the bed has been off because there's bolts where all the carriage bolts was. It came with enough to do both transmissions roughly. Needs a windshield. I'd like to switch that slider out to a solid rear window. Rear bumper looks great. Oddly enough, whoever had this before at some point decided they needed true dual exhaust and a big old set of glass packs. These tips will be gone. Not a fan of those. Yeah, it's not in terrible shape. It's not I mean, it's for its age, it's in pretty decent shape, but it does need some work. At the moment, obviously, it needs a transmission. It needs a window motor on the passenger side, and overall, it's in pretty good shape for a work truck. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. Those seats will be swapped probably. If not swapped, at least I'll make actual mounts for it instead of 2x4s. But it does have a little spot hole of rust in the driver's side floorboard. I'm going to grab a piece of sheet metal out of parts truck, put back in. Jump seat in the back is in pretty good shape. Everything seems to be here and all accounted for. Dash isn't cracked, it just needs to be cleaned very well. Again, the windshield's cracked, so it needs a new one. This truck starts very nicely for IDI. Don't like that they changed the mirrors from the 2-post to a 4-post, but hey, whatever. It needs a hood at the least, because this one is bowed not only this way, but it bows in the center too, as you can see there. And yeah, a buddy of mine brought his crew cab, and he dragged me 35 miles in this thing last night. So yeah, there's that. Overall, it's not in bad shape at all, I don't think. I mean, it's a $1,000 truck, and it's going to be a work truck, so therefore it don't have to be pretty. I mean, it's in good shape for its age, so I'm going to work with that. But all the lights are accounted for except for the front marker light on the driver's side and the rear on the passenger. I think it could be just some simple bulbs and stuff, so I'll post some videos on that. This truck does have the handling package. It's got front and rear sway bars. It's got a 410 rear end limited slip. Obviously it's 2-wheel drive. That's about it. I mean, it's just your standard, what I call a trailer hauler. I'll need a stone guard and a bumper, hood, set of fenders. One of those things I can find off of a half-ton for cheap. Again, like I said, this is just me getting the truck. This needs to be pulled back out. Something slammed forward too hard. That's no big deal. I can get that out easy. Probably end up doing some floor repair. It's got a gooseneck in it. So, yeah, it's got a gooseneck ball there. So there's that. It's got a reese hitch. It actually says from U-Haul on the hitch, so I don't know about that. It still has the spare under the bed. I don't know if it's been changed or not, but it does have a spare tire. I'm going to take that off and just toss it in the bed, because those are very prone to rusting and sticking, and you can't get them out when you do need them. Tires seem to be enough. Tax time, things will change. I've still got Michelle. I'm never going to sell that truck, but this one here will be my daily, whereas Michelle will be just the one that goes and plays and stuff. I think at 315,000 miles, I can let it rest now. I may need a set of door hinges. Oddly enough, I can tell this truck's got I think it's the legitimate 87,000 miles because the interior's in good shape. But when you pull the door handle up, you only have to go like right there, just an inch or two, and it clicks free as a bird. There's no pulling, tugging, fighting with it. It needs a rocker panel in the cab corner. I can get that off the parts truck Charlie has, so there's that. The kick panels are behind the seat, so I don't need those. Radio bezel is there. It needs a radio. It's got the original cassette player in it. Another reason I feel that this is a less than 100,000 mile truck. The wipers don't work. As you can see, that one's folded. I turned them on. You can hear the motor going click back and forth, but something in the linkages and stuff is seized. I think it might be just rusted. I learned a thing yesterday whenever I got the truck. This does have a tilt wheel. When I first encountered the truck, I didn't think it did, and I thought this was just wore out. Or on a 92 and up, to hit the tilt wheel, you have to pull back to do your, tilt up or down. On the brick nose, you push it forward, and it tilts up and down. This truck does have the cruise. It does have horn. It works. Everything seems to work so far. There's the mileage, minus the 35 miles. I dragged it to the house last night because it didn't have a drive shaft or a transmission in it. So I've never pulled this open, so let's see what's in here. And apparently it's a whole lot of nothing. Yeah, that's a whole lot of nothing in there. That's kind of disappointing. I was hoping for, like, I don't know, $100 bill or something. This is the trash, so that'll go in the trash bin. Yeah, I don't know what these seats are, so you can ask me. I don't know. Headliner seems to be in good repair. It just needs to be cleaned. Let's see, has this got anything in it? Yeah, it's got some coolant in it. I've got enough coolant for the truck to be flushed and filled. What's this? Oh, a shifter. Yep, for the ZF. So there's that. It did not have a shifter knob on it, so there's that I'll have to get. That's about it. This is the engine bay. I do believe the truck needs a set of glow plugs because it does have a little bit. It starts fine, it just needs a little extra help. This wiring is less than stellar. I'll have to redo some stuff on it. I'll probably just make a new wire harness for the glow plug relays and stuff. Overall, I mean, it does need a core support and stuff. You can see right down there. It's got a hole there. It's got, can't really see it, but it does need a core support at some point. It's got a aftermarket radiator, so that's been changed at least. Like I said, it starts and runs fine. It just, I think a set of glow plugs would really help out. New fuel filter, stuff like that, just maintenance items really. It doesn't seem to have any obvious fuel leaks, so there's a plus. I mean, don't have to worry about that. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this.